Change starts with you guys, right? We always talk about the next generation. I was pouring into you, as you poured into them. All right, we got to understand this thing. Change only happens because we are intentional about what we do. I don't wake up in the morning without a plan. I have intentionality in everything I do. Showing up here with you guys, I'm intentional about that. I'm intentional about bringing BB with me. I'm intentional about having Malik here with me. I'm not just doing it just to do it. I want you to get something out of this. I want your lives to change. It had changed for me back in Rye when Dr. Cassidy stood up for me in front of the board when I was on academic probation and said, I know we can do it. That changed my life. See, because if he doesn't stand up for me, I'm not standing here in front of you. That one man, he stood up for you. I'm not standing here in front of you if he doesn't stand up for me. So when you understand the value of that, you can make that part of your life. So when we talk about getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, guys, we require this of you because it's going to happen anyway. So if you can be prepared for it, all right, if you can be prepared for it, then you're going to have success. But let's talk about the most important thing in that process. Again, it's not what BB's doing, it's not what it's what I'm doing for me. I have to get to know me. You have to get to know you. And what I'm saying is this, at the end of the day, the more you know yourself, you can tell people what you need. So you can't tell me what you need if you don't know who you are, if you don't know what you want, right? Closed mouth doesn't get fed. At the end of the day, we have to keep working on us. Every individual, you got to keep working on you. You got to keep working on you because the better you know yourself, the better you will be. I'll give you an example of this. So I grew up as 4 brothers, 4 sisters, very humbly beginning. I never say poor anymore. You're not poor when you have a family and parents that I had. You're not poor. But material things definitely didn't have near as much as a lot of people had. So I went to Catholic Center, went to a private school, right? So.
Hey, some of y'all kind of sleepy. You sleepy, y'all ain't nothing wrong with standing up and standing in the back and listening. All right, because you're going to miss something.
Appreciate it. But not having enough doesn't mean you can't be enough, guys. We miss it all the time. We think we got to have stuff to be at a certain level, and that's not true. And I'm blessed to have the parents I had that taught me, like, not having enough material things did not change where I ended up getting my education, getting my master's, getting my principalship. Doing some of the things that I'm doing in life wasn't dependent on the stuff I had. Material-wise, it was dependent on the stuff I had inside of me. And that's why we're saying, you guys, that there's greatness sitting in this room that you guys haven't even begun to touch yet. And this is why we keep giving you different things, different information about how you can grow into this, how you can bring that out in yourself. Because it's not about how much stuff you have material-wise. It's about what you have in you. Because at the end of the day, you know, when we talk about an inheritance, you know what I mean, that can be something you leave to people. You know, but a legacy is what you put in people. Like everything that I put into my kids is about them understanding how to give back, how to take care of people around. So we talked last time that there were a few people here who struggled a little bit grade-wise and had some F's, right? Our goal is this. Nobody in this family should have an F. There's too many intelligent people sitting here, right? There's too many intelligent people sitting here. So my brother's keeper is about keeping each other accountable, right? And them not even having to reach out to me, I'm reaching out to them. If I saw your hand up and I saw you had an F, let me holler at you. Let me talk with you a little bit. There should be no F's in here. Y'all get what I'm saying? There should be no F's in here. This is where everything changes in life. And it's one of the most difficult things you will ever do. We're selfish by nature. When I'm sitting here and the guy beside me, I have a greater concern for him than I do myself in terms of giving to him and making sure that I'm serving him, that's uncommon. That's not a common thing that you see every day, right? But we want it to be common here. We want it to be common in here where we take care of one another and we reach out to one another, because we struggle, man, as men sometimes to admit when we're not doing well, when we're hurt. I'm good. No, you're not. You're struggling. Who mentioned about the last time we met? Who mentioned about my 5 closest friends? Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that. Once you learn something, you can't learn it. And at some point, we are no longer going to be teaching this. You guys are going to be teaching this.